Hi everyone. Today, I am discussing a topic which has great interest throughout the project community. I am talking about how to implement remote project controls reports. Reports that can be shared and viewed simultaneously by executives and project staff on smartphones regardless of where each member is located. No software or apps needed to be installed, just browsing to exercise on them. Code programming is given us some digital data technologies to make it possible. That's why at present most companies are scheduling project control staff to do 25% work at site and 75% work in a remote way, and in doing so saving money in the process. I am using two piping progress report exercises to give you two examples of how this is possible. The first example is the piping progress report exercise I presented to you in another video, of which the figure in front is showing the progress report summary sheet displaying the layout of its interface as it was designed in an Excel spreadsheet. The following figure is showing how you will see it in a smartphone after been converted into a digital exercise that you can share it to colleagues in a remote way through internet. Now, to explain how it was converted into a digital exercise, I am going to talk about web programming, which refers to the writing and coding involved in web development, which includes web content, web client and server scripting. Web programming is also referred as web development, which is closely related to the job of designing the features and functionality of websites and apps, web design. Where the term development is usually reserved for the actual construction of these things, that is to say, the programming of sites. The languages involved for these web programming exercises are HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, CSS, Cascading Style Sheets, and JavaScript. In other words, we are talking about the process of creating web pages or websites, through HTML and CSS languages, including programming, in this case using JavaScript language. Now, a brief explanation of what is JavaScript. In programming, a script is a sequence of instructions that is executed by a programming language. In this case, the language is called JavaScript, which allows us to write code that runs within the browser, Chrome. In this way the code runs faster. JavaScript gives us the ability to directly manipulate the DOM, the name given to the web page in programming. To add JavaScript to a web page, we use script tags that tell the browser, Chrome, that anything between these tags should be interpreted as code that Chrome should execute. Now, going back to the exercise itself. As it was stated, the purpose of this piping progress report is to provide an evaluation of construction performance with respect to work hours, allowing the user to identify areas of potential concern which would require further analysis. This report is structured by project, area unit, and cost code. This report includes 5 sections: report input data, report results, crew report, non-productive hours tracking, and progress planning. First section, report input data. The report input data is grouped as 1. Pipe fabrication shop, from columns 1 to 6. 2. Pipe erection field, from columns 7 to 12. Next section, report results. The report results present 2 groups of rows. The first group from row A to row E. The second group from row F to row I. Here we also have the piping % complete and % spent results. Next section, crew report. As is shown in chart to the above right corner. Next section, non-productive hours tracking, included in above man hours. Reports 2 project manpower groups. 1. Non-productive supervision, personnel, etc. 2. Non-productive tasks, activities, etc. Next section, progress planning, weeks. Now, the second example is also referring to a piping progress report, but this exercise has a different design and include an S-curve graph as the figure in front shows. Here, as in the first example, the figure is showing the exercise as it was formulated in an Excel spreadsheet. It is reporting the man-hours scheduled to perform tasks like erection, welding, supports, punch, testing, and reinstate that are necessary to complete the works of the piping discipline. Then the following figure, as in the first example, is showing how you will see it through in smartphone after been converted into a digital exercise or if you prefer a web programming exercise.